Hi everybody, welcome to Prime Anxiety Solutions. My name's Keith Taylor, and as a fellow sufferer of mental health disorders for over 42 years, my first panic attack was when I was 8 years of age, and the recent COVID pandemic has made me sort of think and realise that there's many people out there who are suffering just like I did for all those many years. And so I decided to begin Prime Anxiety Solutions for a number of different reasons. One of those reasons, as I've already mentioned, is that I suffered with many different mental health disorders for 42 years, ranging from panic attacks, generalised anxiety disorders, fears, phobias, depression, stress, agoraphobia, just to name a few. You name it, I suffered with it down the line, and all because of trauma from such a young age. So, because of the COVID pandemic, I decided that I'd heard that many people were suffering from many problems. Some people were finding it difficult to even just leave the home, and people were even suffering and fearing of going to work. Some people have lost their jobs because of it, so uh, they're now suffering from bouts of fear in different ways and depression. And so I just thought, well, I'm going to start this business to help fellow sufferers. I'm not a trained doctor and I'm not a trained counsellor. However, I have taken a diploma in psychotherapy and counselling. But more so than anything, I think is 42 years of experience of all the different types of mental health disorders. I've been reliant on alcohol and food. I didn't leave my bed. I had a breakdown to the point where I didn't leave my bedroom for over 6 months. I couldn't go into shops. I couldn't go in a car, and because of that, my family suffered. And I decided then to do something about it. I thought, no, enough's enough. 42 years is way too long. What if I'm lucky enough to have another 42 years? Then what is going to happen? So I decided to look into things and about the human brain, why we suffer from the amount of mental health disorders that people do. Not only that, people overthink, uh, thinking of the next day or generally minute by minute, and that's what I was doing. I was any aches or pains and uh, potential situations, I was overthinking. So what I done is I took diploma in the psychotherapy and counselling. But not only that, I started to study about the human brain. Before that, I did look for other pieces of help from different organisations and different people. And I was getting feedback with, we can't help you, you need to go to your GP, and I think they would need to put you on medication. Well, I was on medication for 17 years for PTSD, and I weaned myself off paroxetine, and there was no way I was returning to medication. Uh, I was offered different other types of help, but at a price. I was quoted £10,000 for one particular sort of counsellor, mentor, coach, whatever you wanted to call them. But I've also been quoted 5,000, 2,000, and 500, and I just couldn't afford any of that. And because of the situation with COVID at the moment, uh, things are just going to get worse and worse. So I decided to set up Prime Anxiety Solutions to help people in those type of situations. Because I've been there as well. I was able to work for quite a long time, and I just couldn't afford anything whatsoever. But more so than anything was my state of mind, and I wanted to get myself right. I wanted to be living a normal life. So I've learned many different types of techniques to combat and to deal with the amount of disorders and problems that I had, and I've done it. And if I can do it, anybody can. And so I now want to help you. So if you are suffering at the moment, or indeed if you're watching this and you know a loved one, a work colleague, a family member, friend, whoever it may be, please drop me a line, send me a message, and we'll set up a consultation for me to speak to you, and we can go from there. But please, if I can do this, anybody can. I was living with no hope. I was living with fear day to day, minute by minute. I was suffering with health anxiety, social anxiety, general anxiety. I just couldn't do anything. I couldn't see there was no hope. And I was also diagnosed with some health conditions, and that had really triggered the breakdown that I had previously. But I did it, and I know how to combat and eliminate and deal with many different situations, whether it is a panic or anxiety disorder, whether you're reliant on alcohol, whether you're suffering from depression, stress, you can't relax. I know techniques now that can totally relax you and have a very good quality of life, of which I'm now indeed having. So please drop me a message, leave your name and number or contact details, and I'll contact you to arrange a consultation. But thank you so much for your time. Thanks for watching. We are on Facebook at the moment and Instagram, and soon I will have my own website up and running as well for Prime Anxiety Solutions. We've also got a group page, so please come on there. I'll be uploading some more videos just to explain about myself, about the types of techniques, etc. That I can offer. So thanks very much for your time, and please get in contact, whoever you are, whoever you know who's suffering at the moment.